أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا فتحنا لك فتحا مبينا.
O the Prophet, indeed, we have granted you a victory, an outstanding victory,
ليغفر لك الله ما تقدم من ذنبك وما تأخر ويتم نعمته عليك ويهديك صراطا مستقيما.
so that Allah may save you from blames, earlier and subsequent, if any, and complete His favors upon you, and guide you along the right path.
وينصرك الله نصرا عزيزا.
Furthermore, Allah will help you with a strong and unparalleled help.
هو الذي أنزل السكينة في قلوب المؤمنين ليزدادوا إيمانا مع إيمانهم ولله جنود السماوات والأرض وكان الله عليما حكيما.
It is He who sent down the spirit of tranquility and assurance onto the hearts of the believers, so they may increase in faith over and above their present level of faith. And to Allah belong the forces of the celestial realm and the terrestrial world, and Allah is all-knowing of His creatures, all-wise in His actions.
ليدخل المؤمنين والمؤمنات جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها ويكفر عنهم سيئاتهم وكان ذلك عند الله فوزا عظيما.
So that He may admit the believing males and believing females into paradise through which rivers flow, to remain therein forever, and that He may absolve them of their impieties and sinful trespasses, and that will be a great triumph with Allah.
ويعذب المنافقين والمنافقات والمشركين والمشركات الظانين بالله ظن السوء عليهم دائرة السوء وغضب الله عليهم ولعنهم وعد لهم جهنم وساءت مصيرا.
And He is also going to punish the hypocrite males and the hypocrite females alike, and the idolatrous males and the idolatrous females, for they think evil notions about Allah. Their evil is going to come back to them by way of abasement and punishment, as Allah's wrath is upon them, and He has cursed them, and has prepared hell for them, and this is going to be a miserable destination.
ولله جنود السماوات والأرض وكان الله عزيزا حكيما.
And to Allah belong the forces of the celestial realm and the terrestrial world, and Allah is always mighty and wise in His actions.
إنا أرسلناك شاهدا ومبشرا ونذيرا.
O the Prophet, indeed, we have assigned you to be a witness of the truth and a herald of good news for those who follow you, and a warner against the consequences of not following you.
لتؤمنوا بالله ورسوله وتعزروه وتوقروه وتسبحوه بكرة وأصيلا.
So that all of you can believe in Allah and His Messenger Muhammad, and that you can revere Him and honor Him and glorify Him by morning and by evening.
إن الذين يبايعونك إنما يبايعون الله يد الله فوق أيديهم فمن نكث فإنما ينكث على نفسه ومن أوفى بما عاهد عليه الله فسيؤتيه أجرا عظيما.
Those who pledge allegiance to you, O the Prophet, are in fact pledging allegiance to Allah. Allah's hand is over their hands. Thereafter, whoever violates his pledge, in fact, violates it against oneself, to one's own loss. While whoever fulfills what he has pledged to Allah, He will then give him an awesome reward.
سيقول لك المخلفون من الأعراب شغلتنا أموالنا وأهلنا فاستغفر لنا يقولون بألسنتهم ما ليس في قلوبهم قل فمن يملك لكم من الله شيئا إن أراد بكم زرا أو أراد بكم نفعا بل كان الله بما تعملون خبيرا.
Those of the desert nomads who had purposely stayed behind in Medina when you were going to Mecca will now tell you by way of an excuse, O the Prophet, we could not accompany you as we were preoccupied with our possessions and our families. So seek Allah's forgiveness for us, for our failure to accompany you. But they are saying something with their tongues, what is not in their hearts. So tell them, whether it is Allah's will to do you harm, or His will to do you good, who can intervene for you? In fact, Allah is fully aware of whatever you intend, declare, and do.
بل ظننتم أن لن ينقلب الرسول والمؤمنون إلى أهليهم أبدا وزين ذلك في قلوبكم وظننتم ظن السوء وكنتم قوما بورا.
But the truth is not what you say. In fact, you reckoned that the messenger and the believers would never survive the pilgrimage and return to their families. And this notion seemed pleasant in your hearts, while you thought such viciously evil thoughts, for you are an evil people.
ومن لم يؤمن بالله ورسوله فإنا أعتدنا للكافرين سعيرا.
And whoever does not believe in Allah and His Messenger Muhammad, then surely we have prepared a blazing fire for such disbelievers.
ولله ملك السماوات والأرض يغفر لمن يشاء ويعذب من يشاء وكان الله غفورا رحيما.
And to Allah belongs the sovereignty over the realm of imperceptibility, and the celestial realm, and the terrestrial world. He may forgive whoever He wants, and may punish whoever He wants, though Allah is always forgiving to those who repent, as well as merciful.
سيقول المخلفون إذا تلقتم إلى مغانم لتأخذوها ذرونا نتبعكم يريدون أن يبدلوا كلام الله قل لا تتبعونا كذلكم قال الله من قبل فسيقولون بل تحسدوننا بل كانوا لا يفقهون إلا قليلا.
When you, believers, set out for somewhere that promises the spoils of war, those who previously stayed behind will say, let us go along with you. They wish to change Allah's word. But tell them, you are not going to follow us. This is what Allah has said before. Next, they will say, oh, you are just jealous of us, lest we also acquire a share of the spoils, and therefore you say what you say. In fact, they do not understand anything of the religion except for a little.